Food Network chef Anne Burrell has died at just 55, according to TMZ. The site reports that the NYPD was called to her Brooklyn home on a quiet Tuesday morning after she was found unresponsive. Paramedics arrived swiftly, but there was nothing they could do. The kitchen where she'd spent countless hours perfecting her recipes and preparing meals that brought joy to millions had now fallen silent. Her cause of death has not yet been made public, and an investigation is reportedly ongoing, leaving many fans and loved ones grappling with the suddenness of her passing. Her family confirmed the heartbreaking news in an emotional statement, saying, "Anne was a beloved wife, sister, daughter, stepmother, and friend. Her smile lit up every room she entered. Anne's light radiated far beyond those she knew, touching millions across the world. Though she is no longer with us, her warmth, spirit, and boundless love remain eternal." The words spoke to who Anne truly was, not just a celebrity chef or television personality, but someone who carried a spirit of generosity, enthusiasm, and kindness into every interaction. Those closest to her described her as someone who could turn a routine meal into a celebration and who always made time to lift others up. And Burrell was more than her titles or accolades. Born in Cazenovia, New York, Anne's early love for food and cooking led her down a path few could have imagined. With her signature spiky blonde hair, infectious laugh, and boisterous personality, she made cooking look fun, fearless, and fabulous. She studied at the Culinary Institute of America and honed her skills overseas before launching her TV career, where she became a household name. She famously hosted Worst Cooks in America on the Food Network, where she mentored struggling home cooks with tough love and expert guidance. Through the screen, she exuded confidence, passion, and an unapologetic flair that made her instantly beloved, and married her husband Stuart Claxton in 2021 in a ceremony filled with laughter, food, and love. She became a stepmother to his son, Javier, embracing the role with her characteristic warmth. It was a new chapter in her life that she often spoke about with joy and gratitude. Stuart, a marketing executive, had met Anne on Bumble. Their relationship blossomed during the pandemic, proving that even in the most uncertain times, love can find a way. When Anne spoke about Stuart, it was with the giddiness of a woman who had finally found her match. "I'm 50 years old, I'm like, oh, my gosh, I can't believe this is happening," she said in an interview with Extra. "Stuart didn't know who I was. He was not a Food Network fan, he didn't know Chef Anne Burrell. I think that kind of helped." Their courtship was sincere and romantic. Claxton proposed during quarantine, planning a simple yet touching evening that included a home-cooked dinner, a beautifully set table arranged by Anne's mother, and a heartfelt conversation about love and the future. And recalled how he began talking about songs for their wedding playlist before getting down on one knee. She remembered the moment with beaming joy. "He did a really beautiful job." After the proposal, Anne couldn't help but show off the ring, describing how it symbolized a new era of happiness and companionship. The wedding itself was a spectacular affair that mirrored Anne's personality, vibrant, heartfelt, and joyous. Held in her hometown, the ceremony was a blend of culinary excellence and emotional warmth. Guests included close friends, family, and colleagues who had seen Anne's rise in the culinary world and were there to celebrate her love. Following their wedding, she once again sat down with Extra, glowing as she described married life. She spoke about the balance Stuart brought into her life, the comfort of having a partner who supported her ambitions, and the beauty of creating a new family unit. But Anne's personal life was only part of what made her such a beloved figure. Professionally, she was a force to be reckoned with. Over the years, she appeared on numerous Food Network shows including Secrets of a Restaurant, Chef, Iron Chef America, and Chef Wanted with Anne Burrell. In each of these, she brought the same dynamic energy that set her apart in an industry dominated by towering personalities. She had the rare ability to take complex techniques and make them accessible. Her teaching style combined precision with compassion, making her an ideal mentor for aspiring chefs and nervous home cooks alike. Her voice, raspy yet reassuring, became a trademark of culinary encouragement. She didn't just instruct, she inspired. And that's why so many fans, from across generations, felt a connection to her. Whether she was tackling disasters in the kitchen with amateur cooks or crafting five-star dishes on national television, and made people believe they could do it too. She reminded everyone that food wasn't just about sustenance, it was about connection, tradition, creativity, and joy. The Food Network, where Anne spent much of her career, issued a heartfelt statement mourning her loss. Anne was a remarkable person and culinary talent, teaching, competing, and always sharing the importance of food in her life and the joy that a delicious meal can bring. Our thoughts are with Anne's family, friends, and fans during this time of tremendous loss. Their words echoed the sentiments of thousands of viewers, colleagues, and friends who flooded social media with tributes and memories. Fellow chefs remembered her as a fierce competitor and a loyal friend. Fans recalled the recipes she taught them, the laughs she gave them, and the strength she projected, especially for women in a male-dominated industry. Her passing leaves a void that goes beyond the kitchen. She was a symbol of perseverance, someone who turned her passion into a platform for empowering others. She once said in an interview, "I always want people to feel better when they've spent time with me, whether they're learning to cook or just sitting at my table." And that's exactly what she achieved. Anne Burrell's journey was a story of dreams realized, of challenges conquered, and of joy shared. Her sudden death has left many in shock, yet the overwhelming reaction has been one of gratitude. Gratitude. For the meals, the mentorship, the moments, and the memories. While the cause of her death remains unknown, what's certain is the impact she left behind. In every dish that's now prepared with more confidence because of her lessons, in every laugh shared over one of her shows, and in every woman who saw her and believed they could rise just as high, Anne's legacy lives on. She wasn't just a chef. She was a teacher, a trailblazer, and above all, a light. A light that, though now dimmed, will continue to shine in kitchens and hearts across the world. Her story, like her food, was meant to be savored. And though the final course has been served, her flavor remains unforgettable. In the wake of her passing, fans have begun organizing candlelight vigils and digital cook-alongs in her honor. Online, recipes that Anne once showcased are being shared with hashtags like #CookWithAnne and #AnneBurrellLegacy. Culinary schools have posted tributes, noting how many students pursued their dreams because of the confidence she instilled through a screen. Former contestants on her shows have shared emotional memories, moments when Anne's advice, encouragement, or even tough love made a lasting impact on their lives. Meanwhile, Stuart Claxton and Javier have requested privacy during this time, but sources close to the family say they're deeply moved by the outpouring of support. Claxton reportedly said Anne was his soulmate, a woman whose energy transformed every room she entered. As her family navigates the immense grief, they find solace in knowing Anne will be remembered as someone who gave everything she had to her passion, her people, and her craft. There is talk among industry colleagues and fans about establishing a culinary scholarship in Anne's name, an initiative that would support young chefs, particularly women, seeking to follow in her footsteps. It's a fitting tribute to a woman who never hesitated to lift others up, to offer a helping hand, or to share her secrets with someone ready to learn. Her impact was that of a mentor, and the legacy of mentorship is one that never dies. As we say goodbye to Anne Burrell, we hold close the moments she gave us, the laughter, the lessons, the love. She was one of a kind, and though we mourn her, we also celebrate her. For the fire she lit in kitchens, in hearts, and in dreams, we say thank you, Anne. You will be missed, but never forgotten. And every time someone picks up a whisk, chops an onion, or puts love into a dish, your spirit will be right there, smiling with that signature gleam that made you a star not just on screen, but in life.